What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I am Crouton, and today we're playing Against the Storm. As this was requested, or recommended as a game I should play, I kind of finally got a little bit of the ropes down, I guess you could say, or whatever. I've got the tutorials. It is I wouldn't say super complicated game, but it definitely has its complexities. So I'll just kind of get as much explained and out of the way, explained from the get-go. This is called, the Smoldering City. I was going to call it the Shining City, so I wanted to double check. The Smoldering City, where you can upgrade everything you need to for your, I guess, person. There's a name for it. I just can't think of what it is. And you're kind of like, since I've already done the tutorial, I've already expanded this stuff. As these are kind of like part of the tutorial process. But yeah, so this is kind of the get-go. This is what you do from the get-go. If you skip the tutorials, I think you don't have to worry about this as much. But there's also these things called deeds, which are little like missions, if you will. So you get rewards for doing certain things. We're called a Viceroy. That's our that's like not our character's name, but our character's position or title, if you will. So yeah, we have other things we can unlock eventually for more goals. But that's once we get our Obsidian Archive upgraded, we can then unlock these. But we don't have any upgrade points right now. We need food stockpiles to be able to upgrade all this stuff. So let's go ahead and get started here. So from this point of view, you can see this is like we can choose a little tile to where we'll go to build our little civilization or like little settlement. And our goal is to basically mine goods, and hopefully I'm explaining this correctly. Kind of like mine and find goods, basically like create a little settlement that is able to trade goods and whatnot amongst ourselves and also other traders, and also help us to build up different like points and whatnot and missions. And I'll explain it more when we get into this tile. So when I clicked on this tile, we can see what our caravans are. These are the people we're going to spawn with. We have humans, we have lizards, and then the other one is beavers, I think. And they each have their specialty of what they can do. And they also have needs that they need to be satisfied to make them happy. And those needs, if they're not satisfied, you will cause potentially like these people to leave your settlement, and that will upset the queen. And so, I'll explain a little bit more there, but yeah, so I guess we can choose which caravan we want. So we can have, our base goods, I think, are all the same. And then we can get like other different ingredients. So we can get barrels, insects, and pie. We can get meat, pipes, oil, and villagers. So I think I'm going to go with this one. And then this is the summary. So we have a total of 12 reputation that we need to gather to win this biome. And then we have up to 14 impatient points before we fail. So we need a small amount of fertile soil. And there's 17 for the rewards. If we successfully win this biome, we can get 17 stockpile. We'll get 1 fragment, and we'll get 30 experience. And then the conditions it shows here is it's mild. These are positive effects for the seasons, and this is the negative effect, and we'll see that once we start the game. And then we have the additional effects here. These are kind of things that will impact what's happening exactly in the biome as we're playing. And we have different trees that we'll be able to gather resources from, and then these are the natural resources that are going to be available to us in this biome. And this is what we start with over here. So I'm going to go with, I think, settler, because this is my first biome kind of thing I'm going after, and I want to make sure I don't completely bork it up. Hopefully it's not too easy, but it'll also help me to kind of try to explain it better as we're playing along. We can learn together, if you will. All right, let's go ahead and start this up. Oh wait, what? How do I do this? Oh, so we get things to choose from. Okay, so we definitely want wood. I say we get eggs, and I guess we can get roots. And these are the things. So these are the positives and negatives for the seasons. So we get cricket mating grounds, clearing a puzzle to sound the crickets, gain 30 insects for each discovered glade. Aurora. That's cool. So we'll be able to see beyond the clouds sometimes when it's drizzling. Fulfill the following needs. Services 1. Looming darkness. The rampaging storm stifles the spirit of all living creatures. So we get a -4 to global resolve. And then we have fog, which is... they move slower. Okay. So this is the intro game. This is our little ancient hearth. This is where we do sacrifices and whatnot. This is our warehouse, which we store all of our goodies in. We got different little resources here. So these are mushrooms. Down here are eggs, snake nest. And these are the different trees we can cut down. Really pretty, if you ask me. Looks very beautiful. I love the graphics. They're very awesome. Okay, so to get started, first we need to create or choose a blueprint here. These are things we can build throughout the game. As you can see, so the kiln can produce coal, bricks, and jerky, which is food for lizards. The weaver can produce fabric, training gear, pack of trade goods. And then lumber mill can produce planks, scrolls, and pack of trade goods. And those things can be sold to traders. We'll get into that too. Okay, so I think we should do... we need brick. So you can see what we need to build. So to build the actual building, we need bricks and fabric. For the weaver, we need just planks. And then for the kiln, we need bricks. So I'm thinking, let me just check something out real quick. What do we have unlocked already? So we have a makeshift post. We have a mine. We have the rain collector. And then we have a crude workstation. So this can produce pretty much everything as it is. So I'm thinking we'll do... I say we just do lumber mill. Oh, cool. We get 3 things. Okay, so herb garden, forager's camp, can gather large and giant resource nodes in addition to smaller ones. Herbalist camp, an advanced camp can gather large and giant resources too. Okay. So what do we need for this? We need wood and gears. What's the actual name for it? I don't remember. Whatever. And this one is just herbs. And, we'll see what other, things we can get. Oh boy, there's a lot of dangerous stuff going on here. All right, so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do the herb garden. I think it's good to start off with. And like I said, I'm not super familiar, so I don't know, necessarily the best steps here. Hoping it's not too difficult, but yeah, like I said, we'll see. And then I say we do the bakery. Okay, so you can see here we have beavers and we have lizards currently. When we get humans, they'll be added to this list. And you can see what their needs are. So they all need the same basic housing, and then they each have their individual housing types. And then from there, they have the different foods that they need, and the different other items that they need. And so in this case, we need pickled goods, we need biscuits, we need luxury, education, leisure, which is like beer and stuff, and then clothing. And then these guys, lizards, need jerky, skewers, religion, brawling, pickled goods, and pie. So we can kind of see the consistencies here. Like, so we have pickled goods, and then housing are the only two like super common ones. So what we can do first is we'll do, these are the things we unlocked. So we'll go ahead and get the housing set up. We only have like the basic shelters currently. So I'm going to go ahead and get that unlocked here and then build it. Let's see, where's the door? Oops. The door can go, let's say right here. Maybe we do something like this. And like this. And then the nice thing is you can rotate things once you build them. They're not like something you have to destroy right after. Then we're going to want a woodcutter's camp. This is good to cut wood, cut the trees down. And I'll just start by saying this looks evil because it's a dangerous glade. These, once we knock these trees down and it's unlocked, there'll be a mission in here, and potentially what can happen is, like, when I was playing the tutorials, one of the effects that happened was that it would kill 3 people if you didn't resolve the issue within like a certain time frame, and it was like 30 seconds to resolve the issue. So obviously I lost like 3 people. So those are the kind of things that can happen. They're negative consequences, but they also have really good positive rewards once you resolve the issue. But you have to make sure you're ready for it. So as you can see, like, there's quite a few dangerous glades here. Sorry for the camera movement. And there's also quite a few not so dangerous glades. So like all the way up here. And then all the way over here. So I think what we're going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and move this. What's it called? The woodcutter's camp. And then I'm going to just go ahead and build a road to it. The roads only help them go faster. You don't actually need any roads. They're just good to have. And then let's see, what do we have for food? I'm going to go and build a trading post. Get this out of the way as well. What this does is it allows the trader to come in from the what's it called? Smoldering City, and they'll sell you goods. We'll need, let me see, not a harvester's camp. We need a herbalist camp. And this will basically allow for us to collect goods, like these goods here, the mushrooms. Get a road to that, and then that's what they'll be able to eat. And we will need a stone cutter's camp, but we don't need stones, so that's not a problem yet. We can also get a trapper. And this is how we'll get eggs. So once that gets built, we eat. And also, just to add, each of these buildings can be, you need to hire them, or you need to apply like the different people or different characters to them. And so each of these character types have their own specializations. And so, once we can kind of get into it, I'll explain it more. We have to get everything built first. So let the game go ahead and play out here. And I'm going to go ahead and start marking some trees down to be cut. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to kind of go towards the not so dangerous areas here. So let the, and like I said, each building has their own proficiencies, or each character type has their own proficiencies. If it's not obvious enough, beavers are really good at cutting wood, so they'll be getting onto this. Lizards are good at woodwork, meat stuff, so they'll be working in this building to find to get the eggs. And then if we had humans are good for farming and I think gathering as well. But we don't currently have any farmers or humans, so we'll get there. Well, we'll get them eventually when they are, you know, when we can move in citizens eventually. For now, so this button right here, once this shows up, oh no, this is a cornerstone, sorry. So this is basically a little perk we get from the queen, and we can either choose a delivery line for fiber, which means we get 3 fiber per minute, or we get well-rested workers. You can see here, villagers with a leisure need fulfilled have a 25% chance of doubling their yields. I'm going to go ahead and choose the delivery line. For now, I think that's okay. What do we need for this? We don't have any wood, so let's go ahead and get the beavers in here. We have 1 beaver. And then I'm going to go ahead and employ a couple lizards as well. And then over here is the same, just employ lizards. And then this is our trader, trade post. So we'll eventually get a trader to come in here in 10 minutes. And they'll basically allow us to buy stuff from them or sell stuff to them as well. And then here's our orders. So these orders, we have to basically go through these to successfully complete the to win in this biome. So once I choose an order here, I'm gonna say okay, I'm gonna go with this one. Let's see, choose an order. Objective: complete any 1 glade event, cut through the forest to discover 3 glades, and have at least 8 villagers with the basic housing and need fulfilled for 20 seconds. An abundant yet crucial resource: deliver 20 wood. So this gives us a scout pack, bricks and planks. This gives us jerky, parts, and villagers. This gives us new villagers, berries, and planks. I'm thinking we do this one. This one seems to be the easiest. Oh, we can choose multiple. Trading post. And deliver 5 amber. Herb garden. Roots and herbs. Or beaver resolve. I say we do this one. Seems the most straightforward. And then I say we do this one. So let me pause it real quick again and kind of go over some things here. So we can see in this little middle bar here, this is the blue thing is like the rain, the current status of the season. So we're 2 minutes away from the drizzle event. And then there's like a storm event after that. We'll see this change. This red bar is the hostility of the forest. But basically, depending on what's going on in the current situation of the game, your hostility will go up or down. So as you can see, you know, the years increases it by 15. The amount of glades you unlock, small glades, increases your hostility per 5 every glade you find. Forbidden glades is 10 every one. Villagers, each villager you have, you get 2 extra hostility. So, you know, that's exciting. Woodcutters, because you're cutting down the wood and you're basically messing up the forest. It pisses off the forest, and so, you know, you got to increase that. For each hearth you have, you get minus 30, and then for each level of Queen's Impatience, you actually get minus as well. So yeah, so that's kind of how that is. And once these hostilities go up, they start to increase the difficulty of what's happening in your camp, if you will, in your little colony settlement thing. Down here is the impatience level. So I think it's like every minute it goes up 0.24 points. And then eventually, you can only go up to 12 points. And then in here, this is the reputation. So every time you resolve one of these missions, these ones right here, you get points towards this little blue bar. And you get rewards for each of these blue little dots you hit. So, eventually we'll be able to hit these blueprints, we'll be able to get new buildings or whatever they might be. And then if you look in the hearth, you can actually see there are levels to the hearth. And so to get to the next level, we need to have every villager housed and then some decorations or within the range of the hearth. So that's where these come in. So, building the simple ones like a bench, for example, is sufficient. So we'll go ahead and put a couple in here. Maybe like over here, 1 and 2. We can put like some barrels down, make it look more exciting. Over here, like there's stuff going on. And those will get built once we start getting more wood gathered. And I also, for every like technically unemployed villager, that's who builds stuff. So the more free workers we have, like that little hammer, the more people are going to be able to build stuff. And obviously, like what that means, that if we take all of the free workers away, we're not going to have anyone to build anything. So that's also very key. I learned that the hard way. And then also, just to kind of move on to this next important thing, we're going to see this little emblem here. This basically tells us that the lizards get a little bonus for working this job. So if we look here in the villagers thing, or in the little lizards specialization, it says meat production. So this basically improves their proficiencies to gathering objects faster. So as you can see here, they get a 10% chance of doubling their yield. Let's see, we're unlocking this. I'm gonna start getting rid of some of these trees as well. And we only have a very small radius of what they can actually cut down. We obviously don't want to kind of impede and go into this glade yet. I kind of want to be kind of cautious about that. We're going to have to eventually. It's inevitable, but yeah. I'm just trying to be smart about it. And we're almost at that, so let's see. Okay, so as you can see down here, the Queen's Impatience bar is actually filling up very quickly. So we definitely need to get one of these little orders resolved pretty quickly. So I think this is going to be it right here, this first one. We'll see how happy they are. There you go, done. So we got some Queen's Grace. We also got 2 new lizards, some meat, and some parts. So as you can see down here, it went down already, which is fantastic. And then we can get a new building. The herbalist camp. Nah, let's do plantation. Screw it. Hopefully it's okay. This allows us to plant stuff. Oh, nope, I did not mean to do that. How do I delete stuff again? It's delete, right? Oh, it's V. Yes, delete. Okay. And you get all your resources back too if you actually build stuff. So that's nice. That's a nice little feature that's not always in a lot of these games. Where is there any fertile land around here? We need fertile land to be able to plant stuff. And I'm not seeing anything fertile. Not right now. So maybe that plantation was unnecessary. Oh, we got a new cornerstone from the Queen and some new villagers. So let's check that out. So far sight, scouting ahead makes it easier to prepare for the worst. Discovering a small glade increases the working speed of scouts investigating dangers or forbidden glade events by 50% for 180 seconds. Relatives of your villagers send gifts for treating their family members well. Get 40 water skins for every full reputation point obtained through high resolve. Interesting. I don't know what water skins are. I'm thinking we do this one. And then let's go ahead and hire. Oh, we have some new people coming in. So this gives us bearing grain and this gives them bricks, but we get 2 humans versus 1. I'm going to go with this one because I want 2 humans. And I'm actually going to go ahead and, oh, not that one. Where is it? This one. I'm going to go ahead and bring on the humans here. And then hire some lizards in this one. And I'm actually the switches. I think humans are better in the bakery than they don't get a boost here doing the herbalist camp stuff. So we'll see in a second. Also, after the items are kind of taken from here, they actually run out. So they, as you can see, like the mushrooms are gone. So we don't have any mushrooms for them to gather anymore. So now this is kind of a pointless building. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it now. Let's see. What do we need for this? We need some amber. Glade event. Let's see. Choose an order. Happy human influx. Deliver 35 grain. 14 and cut through the forest to discover 1 glade or fulfill jerky. Have at least 8 villagers with the jerky need fulfilled for 120 seconds. Okay. Interesting. I think I'm going to do this one because this is probably the best trade-off. And then, let me see. Deliver 8 coal. Deliver 8 pack of building materials. Deliver 8 pack of building materials and 50 wood. Deliver 6 provisions. This one also gives us Beaver Clan too. Let's see. I think that if we did group of beavers would be nice, to be honest. I'm gonna go with this one. So let me just go ahead and get some new buildings up because we definitely need to get those missions done. We need our makeshift post. That's good. We can't plant that plantation yet. Oh, and this is our glade mission. So we need to complete this event here. Is there an event? Oh, there's not an event. Okay, that's disappointing. We do have coal, so that's cool. And there's stone deposits. But there is no mission. Oh, and the trader arrived. I didn't see this. Sorry. Spaz moments. So the trader has all these items, and they also have things we can actually unlock here. And you can see we actually need all this, what's it called, amber, to be able to unlock these. So I know one of our missions is to have 5 amber, or to have the orders have 5, be able to basically have 5 amber stored. And so to get that, we need to do not all that. Let's put that back. We need 5 total. So we need to basically have 6.25 amber worth of goods. And we can see here how much the value of each of our goods are. So I'm going to go ahead and sell, since we have some eggs. I'm going to sell, how many eggs did we have? Sell like 30 eggs. That puts us at 5.4. And then I'm going to put insects down. Let me click auto and it'll autofill it. So, okay, so you can see here a little bit of an extra going over, but if we trade it, that'll complete that. And then the order is now completed up here. So we can turn it in and deliver it. And we actually get another unlock for blueprints. What is that? I think that's a type of good, isn't it? Yeah, it's a wheat field. And we can gather that with a small forager's camp, which we need to do. So let's go ahead and get this built as well. What goods do these need? So they need wood and parts, and we have that, so we should be good there. And then we have a blueprint. As you can see, there's a lot happening constantly. So it's very, very fast paced, if you will. What is this? They can produce flowers, scrolls, hack of building materials, coats, water skins, scrolls, ale. I think a brewery would be good. Let's do this. And then here's the humans. So the humans have, the same stuff here going on. Oh yeah, okay, so here we go. That's where the humans are going to be good in. Close this off. Let's assign the humans here. And that'll get us grain and also plant fiber. And then we actually do need to make sure we put a mine down because we're running low on fuel. And so that's going to be very important. We do not want to run out of fuel. Never done it before, but I don't want to know what the problems are going to be. Oh, do we have a mission? Oh, we do? Okay. So this is one of the missions that we can do. We can disassemble everything, or we can fix things. Let me check what do we have for materials. We don't have any stone. We have 6 tools. So what we could do is we can fix this. And then we'd be able to get some machinery. And it's going to spawn copper ore. Or we can get some rocks, some stones, and we disassemble it and we get copper bars and oil vessels. I'm thinking we do this since we have the goods for that now. We're not going to be able to build anything temporarily, but we're going to have some newcomers soon. And we can actually just reduce some of the workers and kind of hope that we can get some of the stuff fixed, or get this, fixed in as soon as possible. Oh, we got newcomers. Cool. And we have this cornerstone. So hidden reward, gain 1 each tab for every 2 completed gateway events. The bonus is added retroactively. 5 or 3 clay per minute. I think I'm going to do the hidden reward. And then here are our newcomers. Okay, so we can get herbs. We could do this one, which gets us pipes, stone, and berries. I think I'm gonna do... I say we do this one. Maybe? No. Decisions. Okay, whatever. Let's do that one. Okay, and then I'm gonna add 1 lizard there. I want to do a lumber mill. So we desperately need planks. All right, so I'm gonna cut it here because it's been a bit of a long episode, and I think it just needs to be cut. Because otherwise the episodes are going to be freaking massive and they don't need to be. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this part of the episode. If you did, hit the like and subscribe button, letting me know you did, and leave a comment below letting me know as well how you feel about it, and how you feel about the game in general, and if I should make more episodes about this game or with this game. This isn't really going to be a let's play, so this is more just I'm going to play it and then we'll see what happens. And then we can see what the turnout ratio or whatever is, and if everyone enjoys it or if you're enjoying it and the views are good, then we'll keep on playing this game. otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, night, whatever it might be. I'll catch you later. Bye.